Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, can I have your attention, please? It's time for John Perrotta and Jessica Leigh's weekly check-in, sponsored in part by Alka-Seltzer. Why? Because every now and then, after a spicy meatball, you just might need a little fizz. And now, your hosts, John Perrotta and therapist to the stars, Jessica Leigh.
Mike, before I get to Jessica, do you remember the Mike Cronin was on the show? You remember the commercial way back when we were young, when the guy was sitting on the bed? I think it was an Alka-Seltzer commercial. He said, I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Yes.
He was like, that was Alka-Seltzer, right?
I remember that.
Yeah, you made me think of that. That's our sponsor tonight. That's great,
our
Mike.
sponsor, yeah, because we're eating spicy meatballs.
For those of you, check Facebook out later. Mike knows I'm on a diet. I'm trying my best, and he keeps texting me pictures of Italian meals that he's about to eat. So I told him from now on, send the pictures to Mike Murray, my good friend. Send the food pictures to Mike and let him go out and cheat on his diet. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be Jack LaLanne, but I want to try to get in some kind of shape. Jessica, the weekly check-in.
Yep.
She's, for those of you who don't know, Jessica's a very esteemed therapist in Massachusetts. She sees many patients on Zoom throughout the week, and then Thursday nights, it's the weekly check-in. She comes in and helps out the comedians because we are mentally unstable at this point. Jessica, how you doing?
I'm also mentally unstable at this point, and I've also seen my own therapist this week, which was good.
You don't want to put that in your business card. Jessica Leigh, therapist, unstable. I'll see you.
I could add maybe 2 more points to that. Yes, we'll have those will come out tonight.
That might cut your rate down, Jessica. You might not get as much money.
Well, for the Comedy Factory, I work for free. So, but only for the Comedy Factory, I have to limit it.
If you have any issues, call me and we'll get a hold of Jessica. 3 in the morning, you're standing in your underwear, Mike. You're depressed. We'll get Jessica on Zoom and you guys can chat.
Mike has this disagreeing look on his face, and the backdrop is just adding so much to it.
No. We gotta introduce our panel because we have an esteemed. I like that word, esteemed.
I like that too. It works.
It sounds like I got a bachelor's degree. You know, I mean, yes. I know I look like a Guido Italian comedian, but I got a college degree.
Yes.
Our esteemed panel, the hilarious, a great singer, Lady D, Darlene Andrade. How you doing, Darlene?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. We got my man from the early 90s bouncing around doing comedy with us. He's out in Florida now. Mike Thomas, funny guy.
Cheers. Cheers.
What are you drinking, Mike?
Just a light beer, you know.
Just a light beer.
Hey.
I drank about 50 of those before I went to rehab.
One a day. One a day.
And then we got the very funny, she's the tallest, one of the sexiest comics in the country, we got Lady Southside, from the Southside, Dutchess SS. We'll call you Lady SS too. She's Lady D, you're Lady SS too. And then we got very funny. I did a party with this guy last July when it was, I swear, over 100 degrees in a backyard. And I forget where it was, Swansea, wherever we were. And I absolutely melted. I never sweat. I drenched my shirt, everything. She texted me a few weeks ago. She wants us for June of 2022. That's the next gig I got on the calendar, so things are going really well. Bernie Perrotty's in the house. How you doing, Bernie?
Hey, good. How's everybody doing?
Good. We're hanging in, Bernie. So, Bernie, this is your first time on the show. You got anything on your mind you want to throw out there?
I don't know. It's the first time I've actually been talking to anybody else besides the same 5 people for the last 6 months.
Oh, that's good. You don't get the virus. Keep with the same 5 people.
That was a good show in July, but man, I was so close to my house that I didn't do so good. I had to walk home, walk of shame all through the whole neighborhood.
You did good.
I see those people, and then
where did we do that party? Where was it?
In Somerset. It was just down the street from my house.
Yeah, nice people. Betsy and her husband, and the 2 kids. One of them graduated. Now the other one wants us back.
Nice, that's a good one.
Yeah,
hopefully it won't be 1,000 degrees out.
Yeah, nuts. Dutchess SS, what's going on in your world?
Sweating.
You're sweating. Where are you? You're going to AC?
I'm at home. I just got every eye on my stove. I got the oven on. I'm cooking a late dinner.
What are you cooking?
It's so hot in this house.
What are you cooking?
Baked
Dutchess?
chicken. Well, baked barbecue chicken.
All right. We'll all
Barbecue
be over after
chicken.
the show. You got enough for everybody?
Yeah, I got some cabbage. I got that cornbread. I got them greens.
I'll be there at
Come on.
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock sharp. Give me the address. I'll cheat on my diet. And we'll take all the food, put it on the table, take a picture, and send it to this asshole up here, Mike Cronin.
I'll tell you, man, I'm up for it. Janaya, I am up
Hey,
for
we
it.
didn't say you could come. You've been
Barbecue
bad. You're in
chicken,
timeout.
sign me up twice, young lady. Sign me up twice.
Yeah.
And Mike,
Straight,
Mike was
straight from Federal Hill, Lady D, singing on Federal Hill Saturday nights. I see you in they got her in a plexiglass, kind of like Cannibal Lecter cage, like a plexiglass. It's like you're a serial killer, but you can't get the virus.
No, I actually call it my aquarium. I feel like a little fish, so I go.
I saw the pictures.
But you know, I never met Mike. Your friend Mike with the beer.
Yeah.
Mike
Oh
Thomas.
my gosh, you're a guy after my own heart. I bring a drink
Yes.
every time.
What are you? What is in that drink? What is this?
This right here is Grey Goose on ice. Oh,
This is an AA meeting gone bad.
Yes.
the best.
On tour.
Jessica,
Yes.
we've lost complete control because
I know. I
supposed to
know.
be
That drink looks good. The dinner sounds good. We have dinner and drinks on the way.
I mean, a
I don't
therapy
have-
session. They're not supposed to drink in a therapy session, right?
I know. It's true.
Oh,
It's true. You're not supposed to
perfect.
come up under the influence, but
What amazes me is the
I said
size
wine.
of these glasses. They're enormous. Darlene's got 2 hands to pick hers up. Mike looks like Shaquille O'Neal could jump in there and take a shower. How big are these glasses?
I don't know. I don't have enough to share with y'all. I'm sorry.
Darlene, do you really drink that whole thing?
Yes.
It's like a scorpion bowl.
When you
there's
drink
no
that
mix
whole
in it
thing,
at
you must
all?
be.
Just straight Grey Goose.
Grey Goose.
Just Grey Goose and ice. Oh my God, that must have been a
I'm a
really
little sad
expensive.
because usually I
expensive
have
pour.
lime in there, but I don't have any more lime, so.
Would they put a quart in there?
Mm.
No,
Jeez.
I don't know what size the bottle is, but it's in there. Hey,
That's
I
crazy.
have to get up. I can sit here and relax all night long. I don't have to tell my husband, make me a drink, honey. Make me a drink.
Yeah.
I used to,
Bam.
I started that in the beginning of all this being stuck in the house. Can you make me a drink? Sure. And he got sick of it, so he bought me that glass. So
That's
now
what I was going to say. As the whole pandemic went on, my glasses got bigger and bigger and bigger. This isn't even the biggest one I have. I just
I
figured
pray for the bartenders when we get out of lockdown.
we'll be
You
on,
you keep cooking.
we'll be on 45 minutes an hour. That's just about 45 minutes an hour for me right here.
Jesus. I haven't had, in the last 8 years, I drank for about 3 months. In those 3 months, the bar sales around Cranston went up significantly. It's best that I don't drink. Jessica, I'm in therapy. They told me don't drink because when you drink, you wind up in crazy places. One morning I woke up one morning, Dutchess. I looked over, Mike Cronin's laying in the bed next to me smoking a cigarette.
Yep.
I told my therapist, she said, stop hanging around with this guy. Stop drinking. Stop going to bed with these male comedians.
Oh,
You're supposed to be
man.
going with the females.
Oh, boy.
it's not good for me if I stop. I have to keep drinking because if I don't, I'm going to kill
Lady
someone.
D, if I was going out with you, you would corrupt me and forget it. We'd be lit up every night. If you make me a drink like that, I'd be all done.
Yeah.
John, I'm surprised. I'm surprised we survived the 90s.
Yeah, the 90s were.
I wish I was there, man.
90 if I get my whole life, but from 92 to about 2014, I was bananas.
Yep.
Jessica,
Good time.
I needed you like 24/7.
There was some overlap there because I met you in 2010, I think it was.
I was very crazy in 2010.
Yep.
Like extremely borderline crazy.
Me
That
too.
You too?
Me too. In 2010, absolutely. Yep, that's when I disappeared from comedy for like 6 years. We Yep.
My last rehab was 2005. I went to rehab for a month in Florida, and then I left there and I straightened out pretty much, you know, for the most part. I just twitch now and then, but that's about it.
Just a little slip.
And once I start, I can't stop with the twitching. I'm like, stop it.
That part.
Lady D, think about doing your character tonight. I love that character you do.
Oh, maybe we'll see.
If you,
I thought I was gonna sing for Mike Cronin earlier because he asked me, you know.
yeah, you could sing. You can.
What a beautiful
do the
voice you
character.
have, young
Dutchess
lady.
is cooking. Dutchess, you got no AC over there?
I don't like AC. I'm a
You don't
true
like AC?
Southerner.
So that's because you're thin. I'm a big guy. Everything's got to be. I go from my
I
house
will melt
AC
you
in
down.
the summer, Dutchess. I go to house AC, the car AC, the restaurant's AC, back in the car AC, home AC. I'm outside for seconds at a time. Don't like the heat.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't
you're,
do
you're
well
one of those
either.
guys. You'll sweat through 3 stirts before you even get from the house to the car.
So, Janaya, the other day, Johnny P is over my house. We spent a little over 6 hours editing videos, and your name came up. And if you had a camcorder on us, you would have said, look at these two old 62-year-old guys talking about me. So here was the looming question. I'm sitting right here. Johnny's right next to me. I'm like, Janaya, that girl is tall. How tall is she? He looks at me. Oh, she's tall. She's tall. Is she a 6-footer? She's gotta be. Gotta be. Tall. So the question is, to answer the question, how tall are you, Janaya?
I'm 6'1" without heels, 6'6" with heels.
6'1"
Oh my goodness
without heels.
gracious!
Wow, you could be 2 women in one. You cut yourself in
Yeah.
half. Crazy.
My
6'1".
best friend is 4'11", so they call us Tree and Stomp.
Oh, you're taller than me, Dutchess. I'm 5'11".
Yep.
You could
I'm
take
only
me out.
5'7" and I'm 2 women in one as well.
Yeah, I know, girl. Ta ta ta.
Mine goes this way though. And Mike Cronin,
6'1". Yes.
what makes you say a 62-year-old like you're old?
Because it was funny the way we were doing it. We're a couple of guys who've known each other forever, and we're trying to figure out how tall Janaya is. And I'm saying, John, is she a 6-footer? And he's like, she's tall. She's definitely tall. How tall? Give me a number.
You didn't answer my question.
It's a money exchange
60
one time.
is not old.
No, it's not. It's not old. It's not. I would agree with you. It's definitely not. So the next time, Janaya, that we're on together, I am going to announce you as, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the former starting point guard for the Providence College Friars, coming in at 6'1", 6'6". If we're adding the heels, Shaquille O'Neal's afraid to board up against her. Dutchess SS.
Yes.
Eat your meatballs and pipe up.
Oh man.
Get that veal palm out. Eat over there, you son of a gun.
6'1". That is so cool. That is awesome. Awesome.
I never went out with a girl that was taller than me, Dutchess. I never went out with a girl taller than me.
No.
I think that's cool. You're 6'1".
My wife is Janet's 6 feet, so she's great at getting stuff off the high shelves for me, and it's great. And
Oh yes.
And I'm getting, as I get wider, I get shorter because my back is acting. So she's like coming in handy, and now my daughter's like 6 feet now. So
Wow.
How tall are you, Mike?
5'10".
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So yeah, that's a tall one.
I got like platform shoes I wear around when I need to be boss. So I look a little bit, taller, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
I guess tall girls are in, Dutchess.
We trying to get there. We trying.
You're in.
Run, man. You just got to
You're
kick
in.
the door down. You're there.
You're there.
Oh yeah.
I'm only
Yeah.
5'7". You could walk around dribbling me in the top of my head.
I always been able to palm a basketball, and I got a size 13 foot. So my height, my body is just right.
You must have a hard time buying shoes.
Girl, I never buy shoes. It's always been a man shoe. I never had like a girly pair of shoes like that. When I do, it's like a show shoe.
Yeah, Nordstrom Rack has them. You know, I always had a complex because my brothers used to tease me. Mom, why do you buy her shoes? Just give her the box from Oz.
Yeah, exactly.
I have long too. I'm like a 10 and a half. And I would go in the store and I would say, oh, these shoes are adorable. Can I see this in a 10? And they would go, what size? 10 or 10 and a half. What size? 10 and a half. Don't make me say it again. They come out with this thing and I go, that's not the same shoe. It's like way too much leather on here.
That's the only thing you have in your size.
Yeah.
It's like a canoe paddle around it.
Thank you. Yeah. So my brothers used to say, why only person I know who can ski without skis.
Yep. I used to get if I take 2 jumps, I'm in the next state.
Jeez. Bernie, are you tall, Bernie? How tall are you, Bernie?
I'm only like 5'8".
That's not bad. I got 2 inches on you. And she's got 2 inches on us.
My son's 14. He's as tall as me now. He's all proud of himself. Oh, I'm as tall as you. I was like, that's no big accomplishment. Everybody's taller than me. Don't get too excited about it.
What's going on in Somerset these days, Bernie? What's going on in the neck of the woods? Anything going on out there? Quiet?
It's a ghost town down here.
Is it?
But he's hiding in the house. Yeah.
Everybody's
It's
afraid
about
of
the
him.
same as everywhere. I mean, I don't know. All right. It's not that exciting.
Are you guys staying in the house mostly, or you're not doing much, or?
Most of the time. I mean, I've gone out and done a few things. You know, go here and go there, store, liquor store.
Yeah.
I went fishing. Go fishing sometimes. And,
That's cool.
exciting. You know, exciting things like that. If you
I
can
went-
do it all by yourself.
I went fishing once, bowling once, played golf once. Can't do them. No good for me, Jessica. I'm just not into that stuff.
I realized I think I don't like fun because anything that's like fun I don't do, like bowling, karaoke, like I just don't do things that like other people are like, this is so fun. Roller skating, rollerblading. I have no business on wheels. Like I have no business on wheels at all.
I went roller skating once. It was a disaster.
I'd like to see that.
Disaster.
I can see that.
I just remember falling, getting up, falling. I said, what am I, nuts? You imagine Cronin roller skating while he's holding his platter of friggin' Italian food?
I'm a good roller
Smash into the
skater.
wall.
I am a very good roller skater.
Yeah, all right. I can't
I'm
believe
telling
that.
you, I have very good balance. I'm a good roller skater.
Are you
Somehow
serious?
I absolutely can roller skate.
I can't ride a motorcycle. I had trouble riding a bike.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't mind a
being on
motorcycle.
motorcycle is a bad idea. I went on one when I was like 7 years old. My aunt's boyfriend had one, and his like sides, I'm sure still have my claw marks from like
Somehow Mike roller skating doesn't surprise me because all I can picture is him back in the 70s and 80s with that long hair and a ponytail, going down the sidewalk, listening to Xanadu, thinking that he was the shit.
I'm telling you, that's right. I'm Mike Bon Jovi flying down Middle Spring Avenue with all my hair in the background.
Tail waving in the back. I can see it for sure.
Matter of fact, Johnny P, when he came over the other day, I hope you boys and girls on the panel and those at home can see this. We brought over an old headshot of mine when I was doing a show, and I'll tell you, the amount of hair that I have here was incredible. Tell me if you all can see that.
No.
Wait a minute. There you go.
A little bit.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
really.
You're also like glowing because
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I
It's-
do.
wait, now you can see it a little bit. Yeah.
Wait,
You have
wait,
to fund it.
you know how we can see it? Don't anybody talk. Mike Cronin.
What?
You talk, and then you'll come on the big screen, just like that. Show it again. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
looks like you had the Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the
Very
long
good.
hair.
Look,
Dude,
Gary.
I had the best long hair, not only in the rock and roll business of cover bands in Rhode Island and stand-up comedy also. My hair was rocked out. Mike Bon Jovi. I used to throw highlights in it. I used to go tanning all the time.
Can you see? Can you see? This is my long hair.
Look at
Oh,
whoa!
you had to flip back. You had to
I
Ted
had long
Bundy.
hair. I was a hippie. I was
You
a
had
hippie
to
in the
Ted
70s.
Bundy.
I had a long army coat, and I used to go to school, and I had a bottle of booze in each pocket. And when I walked in the middle of the aisles, it would hit the desk. You'd hear the bottle clang off the desk.
Oh my
Are
God.
you serious?
I went in the Palace Concert Theater, which is now the Providence Performing Arts Center. Friday and Saturday, they had movies for $1, double feature. Like
Wow.
the Beatles, Yellow Submarine, all these were in the 70s. We went, and one night my friend said, "We're gonna put beer in your army coat." They put a case of beer in my army coat. I walk in, the guy who the manager goes, I went in the office, I took all the beer out. I said, "You guys should have put a 6-pack or 2 6-packs." They had a case of beer in my army coat. That was crazy.
Wow.
That's great.
Social drinker.
I got that like that too, Dad.
Duchess, I was a social drinker, but what are you gonna do?
I was
Cronin,
alcoholic.
Cronin's over there stunned. Look at Cronin.
I'm just trying to think how one gets a case of beer in an army jacket.
Yeah, right.
Sleeves,
You can
the
do it.
pocket.
It was a long army jacket all the way down on my. It was really long,
Trench coat.
like a trench coat. That's how people knew me. I still got people from years ago. I remember you when you had the army trench coat, the army jacket on. I used to wear it to school, and I had the long hair. I was a hippie. I was a maniac.
Now, did you have to make modifications to this jacket to fit a whole case of beer in there?
Like this happened in 1973. Do you think I remember? All I know is I had a case of beer. I walked in stiff. I'm trying to walk, and I had a case of beer, and I went like this, and they took my beer.
That sounds like you had some wrapped up in your pants too. You had to throw them everywhere, man.
I had it everywhere. I was loaded. I was loaded. I was a walking bar.
Remember those cartoon characters? There was one who had the trench coat, and he'd open it up, and there'd be tons of watches inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like John opens his up, and all pockets of beer. Right. Yep. That's how he kept it. He modified it.
No more. I can't. Jessica knows.
Oh,
no drinking for Johnny P.
No drinking for Johnny P.
No.
My first time doing community service was because of me stealing alcohol out of the Circle K. It's like a gas station.
Yeah.
My gosh.
When they finally ran the camera back, they said I stole over $3,000 worth of liquor within a couple of years.
Are you kidding?
Whoa.
All right. Can you picture the cop on anything? We got a suspect. We're looking for a 6'1", beautiful African-American babe. She's believed to have $3,000 of booze over the last 2 months. Let's move in.
And I didn't have a trench coat. I just had a bubble jacket.
And then you made him some cornbread and chicken and all kind of stuff. And the cop sat down and he was cool. Right?
Yeah.
Bernie, did you ever try to take a case of beer into an establishment in your coat?
Yeah, I snuck beer in the movies when, in the 90s there. We managed to drop the beer can, and it rolled open all the way down from the back of the movie theater all the way to the front of the movie theater, spilled beer all the way down the hole. We went to my cousin Vinny.
I love that movie.
I do too.
Beer all inside the theater.
That's crazy.
Jessica,
I
trying to sneak some food in the movie theater.
What's that, Dutchess?
They snitched on me trying to sneak something in the movie theater. The last time we went. I got snitched on by my own kids.
Wow.
They don't even know the joy of sneaking stuff in.
The joy.
That's one of the first things that for my kids to get them to do. They felt like real criminals. Try to let them candy into the movies. They were like, "Oh my God, are we supposed to do this? Are we going to get in trouble?" I'm like, "This is very serious. We're going to start taping these Raisinets to your legs here. Hang on, put them all on you." They're all like Midnight Express. They were going to get arrested and go to jail for.
Down in Florida, you should see the things people sneak into the movies. You'll be sitting there, you'll sneak in candy, whatever. You'll be open, and then you'll look. People will be pulling out Burger King bags.
Yeah, I eat my whole meal there now. I'm grown.
See a lot of stuff in Florida where you just kind of shake your head and go.
Jesus.
I did it once with some Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
You brought some chicken in the
I
theater?
heard someone going, I smell chicken. You smell chicken?
I mean, Jessica watched, Jessica put a poster. What do you got there?
I had long hair too.
Wow, she was a babe. She's still a babe. Look at Darlene.
That.
Lady D.
I'm a little jealous.
That wasn't easy to get this hair to do that, was it?
How old were you in that picture?
I don't know, like 16, I think.
Wow. A
Okay.
babe all the way.
I'm-
Tony's got a babe on his hands.
Yeah, I'm old too. Tony and I are old too. I guess
I
Mike
know.
Cronin said 62 is old, so I guess I'm old.
Oh, Darlene, I meant to tell you, I
Oh,
found
no.
some old VCR tapes, and
Oh,
I had
really?
them converted, and I found one set. It was just me. I got introduced Seacon Ramada in 2003. It's a 22-minute set. It's a really good set, but I swore a little bit much. But it was the Ramada Inn was crowded. Like it was fun seeing that set. We used to do that room, Seacon Ramada, for years.
That was a
Darlene
good-
came there. Darlene had her first time on stage at like 70, 75, 80 people or whatever.
That was a good room. That was a
Yeah,
good
that
room.
was a fun room. We had a lot of fun times over there.
It was
I remember
always,
you.
it was always
Yeah,
good
Mike.
room. Always good amount of people there. Always.
I got a lot of
This
great
show that
memories.
he did, the person that filmed it for him did a fabulous job. Shout out to that person that filmed that. So Johnny and I are sitting here, and it was a lot of fun. He had no idea he was going to be here for like 6 hours and 10 minutes. Matter of fact, at one point, he looks at me and he goes, Mikey, I'm fading fast. And I'm just going, you can't speed the process up when you're editing film. However, to that room in the Ramada Inn, as they're filming the crowd, laughing, the place is packed, 300 plus people, they come across one table. I'm 100% Irish. I've drank enough beer to sink a battleship in my day. I've never seen this many beer bottles on top of a table. So I said to John, I said, look at all those beer bottles. And John looked at me and goes, oh, they came to drink, bad boy. They came to drink. We had a lot of fun at that place. I couldn't believe it.
That was a Lady D will tell you. Mike Thomas. Bernie didn't do Seacon Ramada and Dutchess. I don't think, but that was probably the best room I ever booked. Yeah, that was you would have loved it, Jessica and Mike. You guys would have loved it.
Oh, it was a
big
blast.
banquet room. We
I
used to get
would've.
like between 200 and 300 people. We used to get.
It was a perfect setup too. It was it was long this way, and you could. And my uncle lived down the street from that Seacon Ramada Inn, and he came to every single show that I did there, and he would sit in front so I could make fun of him.
Oh,
Every single show he came. He would be by himself, or he would bring my aunt, but he would sit in that front row, and he would just be like, "Whatever you want to say, just use me." And I did every night. Every night I was there.
We had a ball over there. We had a lot of fun at the Seacon Ramada Inn.
Nick Golbanisti told me yesterday that he remembers working for you in that big room, sold out, packed, 300 plus people, do his set, and then go down the hall to a smaller overflow room that you had that was also sold out.
yeah.
We did that one night. We had one show in the big room and one show in a small room. Were you there, Darlene, for that?
I don't know if that was that my first show?
Maybe you do a set in one room, you go in the other room and do a set. That place was rocking for a while there.
All I know is like I gave you the money, the ticket money, and you gave me my share.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I made a lot of money. I had like $600. And I went on stage when he called me up there. I said, hi, my name is Lady D. I live in East Pro. No, I wasn't Lady D then. I was still Darlene Andrade. That other girl came later.
Mm-hmm.
I told you who gave me that name. Anyways, I said, my name's Darlene Andrade. I'm from East Providence. And I already got paid later. And I walked off the stage. My whole family was there. Cousins, aunts, uncles. My husband found the video of it too. I wish it was a better video, clearer, because my uncles and my aunts that were there, they're all passed away now. So it's like, but it was crazy.
That was a party. The Seacon Ramada Inn was a party. It was it was like an event. Every time we had a show, Bernie, Dutchess, it was like an event. Mike and Darlene will tell you, Mike, it was an event. That's all I could call it.
Yeah.
We had 200-300 people. We had a lot of comedians. We were just, everybody was partying. That was my partying days, and we just had a ball. Jessica, you would have loved it. You would have loved it. It was a wild room to everything.
That was when I started working at Verizon. Remember how many people would come? I would sell $300-400 tickets, and you would be like, "This is crazy." I mean, because I worked in an office of 1,000 people.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
You put up a flyer. Everybody was there. It was crazy. Those were crazy nights.
We had some good times. Jessica, I saw you post the other night. We had been talking about that movie, and you by a fire, you saw The Shining. Did you watch the whole thing?
No. So I'm never going to finish this movie straight through. It's like never going to happen. I've seen the whole movie in pieces, and we got up to, I can't even remember what part we got up to, but I know it was past the lady part, the part with the lady in the bathtub. So it was way past that. So I can't remember like when we exactly ended it, but it was before the maze part. I've seen the maze part, so I've seen the whole thing. But yeah, I'm convinced I'm never gonna finish The Shining. Like it's never gonna. It's not.
You gotta sit down and watch it. It's a classic movie. Mike watches it once a month.
No way. That is not happening. That's not happening in Grampy Mike's house.
Dutchess, Bernie, Dutchess, did you see The Shining?
I love The Shining. I even watch all the YouTube videos that dissect it. I know what the pictures mean. Even at the end, you'll see like pictures and little clues and stuff like that. I love The Shining.
Classic movie. Bernie, did you see The Shining?
Well, now I know now, Janaya, that I will come to your home for a baked chicken barbecue, but I certainly will not go out to a movie with you. Now that I know what you like in movies, I would be too afraid.
If you're gonna go to a horror movie with a girl, you gotta go with a 6'1" babe. She'll protect you.
Are you kidding me? If I rolled up to a girl's house to take her out on a date and she's 6'1", I'm already playing with a stacked deck against me. I'm certainly not going to say to her, "Hey, let's go see a horror show so you can watch me wet my pants and cry."
Jessica, how do you evaluate the panel at this point? Do you see anybody here that needs medication? Do we all need medication? Or?
I think Mike's really trying to shoot his shot, but then he ends up shooting it down after he shoots his shot.
I just want to go to Janaya's house and get some barbecue.
Well, the peeing the pants did not do you any
good. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. It would scare me that badly. I'm telling you. I've told you all about the dreams that I have. I've dreamt Donald Trump is washing my floor. I'm hanging out with David Lee Roth. I've even had dreams with Kim Kardashian where when I wake up, I really feel close to them. It means that the Kim Kardashian dream was not a sexual dream. We were just hanging out, just having fun. And I wake up and I really feel like a close attachment to them. So if I'm watching horror movies, you can only begin to imagine the dreams that I have. I wake up completely scared. Completely scared.
Here's Johnny.
I can just see it now. Mike, come check out the floor. See how I did on the floor. Here comes Johnny.
Here comes Johnny.
You gotta watch that clip when Nicholson's at the yachts and he's going through the bathroom door and she's petrified. It's classic, Mike. You gotta just watch that
scream.
And it's Donald Trump with the mop.
Classic.
Johnny.
Available to buy. There's no rent option on the TV right now. It's literally only available to buy. Do you think it's only $9.99 though? Do you think I should buy it?
I bought one I saw in Walmart recently. $5. I get The Shining.
Oh, okay.
$5.
Okay.
If you ever want it, I'll let you. You can take it and watch it sometime.
Yeah, I'll buy it from Walmart. I'm actually going to Walmart, I think, Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Does anybody digitally?
I watched Psycho the other night. Again,
Psycho.
Very, very classic movie.
Yeah.
Darlene, how about your characters? Are gonna come out tonight or?
That's so good.
Don't know. Maybe she will. Maybe she won't.
Oh.
Darlene's got this. I like this character she does.
She's crazy. She's a crazy lady.
What's her name?
Maria.
Maria Natasha.
Maria Natasha. Chase.
Mm-hmm.
You know Maria.
Do it.
Maria Natasha, she went to the movies all by herself. She don't bother nobody. She has a bowl of popcorn. She's eat her popcorn, mind her business, watch the movie. All of a sudden, a strange man come from behind and he slip his hand right down her bra. Mary Natasha, she just laughed. I know my money's in my shoe.
Lady D, Darlene Andrade.
Yes, she's crazy gal. I not tell the joke I told you last time, not that one. Oh, I'm thirsty.
I love it.
Crazy, man.
That's how I get my exercise.
Bernie,
I
I like
something though.
what?
Since we've been home and everything, you know, a lot of people don't have house phones anymore. Do you guys have a house phone?
No.
I got one just because I got Cox cable. I got the phone, the internet.
Yeah, and they're so full of crap because you call them and say, well, I don't really need the phone. No one answers that phone. Oh, but it's going to cost you more if you don't have it. Does that make sense? It's ridiculous. So I still have it. But now, like I used to get ticked off because the telemarketers were always calling. Now they're calling even on the cell phones. So I get a phone call, right? I get a phone call and this guy says to me, hi, I'm calling from New Pro Windows and we're going to be in your neck of the woods next week. How old are your windows? And I was like, windows? Yes. How old are your windows? Do you own or rent? I said, we own. He goes, well, how old are your windows? We don't have windows. He said, you don't have windows? No, because we work at night. And he's like, what? I'm like, we work at night. I like to sleep during the day, and you know that sun comes out and it keeps me awake. So when we bought the house, it had windows, but there's no windows now because we had the house vinyl sided and we covered all the windows because I work at night. I don't really like the sun. He hung up on me. Yeah, so I've been having fun.
Security system.
Yes, you gotta have fun with them.
Yeah.
I see Tony around the corner. Tony was over there. My man Tony.
Checking up on me.
Checking up on you. Bernie, I like it when you do that joke about your grandmother with the stove. How's that one go?
Oh, but my grandmother, she's getting older and getting out of it. She's got to be like 87, 88 years old now. So we're trying to keep her safe. So we keep her in the house. We bought her one of those expanded cable packages with 500 channels. I called her up the other day and I said, Grandma, what do you think? I love it. I'm watching channel 425. And I went over to the house and she was staring into the oven.
Staring at what? Oh, the oven.
In the oven.
I love that joke.
That's the best temperature to bake on.
Dutchess, I want that cornbread. I'll be over at 9.
425 temperature right there.
I want the cornbread. But I got to bring an AC over while I'm there. You got to let me pop an AC in the window. I'll pop it in the window. Yeah. I got one of my
I let everybody know. Once in a while, I might turn on this fan, but that's it.
You don't like
I don't
AC?
even like a fan. I don't even like fans.
Where you from?
I'm from Rhode Island, but I lived in North Carolina for 15 years when I was younger. I left Rhode Island when I was 5.
And you came back. Dominate the comedy scene.
I have to catch one of your shows.
There's Tony. Here he is. Everybody give Tony a round of applause. Darlene Andrade's husband.
Hey, Tony.
He's one of the coolest dudes on the planet. When I see Tony, he's dripping cool. He's cool.
Dripping cool.
Tony, how do you get so cool? Every time I see you, you just look like you're just cool, buddy. How do you do it, Tony?
I'm nervous because I'm with Darlene.
You're nervous?
Because I'm with Darlene. That's when you see me when I'm Darlene, so I'm nervous. That's why I'm cool.
Can I just ask you something? You can hear me right now, right? You can hear me. My husband is so old school. Like, where's my phone? He's so old school. When he talks on his phone, he's like, hi, how are you? Yeah, all right, well, I'm like, really? Why do you he's screaming in my ear right now. They can hear you. Okay. You don't have to scream. I'm going deaf now.
I just want to make sure if anybody...
Jessica, they getting their therapy on.
It's one of the most dynamic couples in Rhode Island.
Yeah,
Cool
right.
Tony and Lady D. We love you guys. We love you guys. I known you guys about 20 years now, right? About 20
Yeah,
years?
we love you too, John.
Yeah.
My brother from another mother.
Tony, was I crazy in there when you met me early 2000s? Was I a little nuts?
He was drinking right with you.
You weird, Darlene.
What's that?
You weird, Darlene.
Nah, I mean, I didn't drink like that. No.
Well, this show is just going. Jessica, we got a couple here, Lady D and Tony.
Yep.
What do you got any couples therapy you can get them in? She's a therapist, Tony.
Yeah, we need it.
Oh, who's the therapist?
Couples therapy.
Jessica Leigh.
I know. It's
Jessica Lee's a therapist.
Couples therapist.
Yeah.
Not so good at the dating aspect of things, but
you
good at being a couples therapist.
But you do.
If you're ever having a bad week, Lady D and Tony, you call up Jess. She's a therapist. She'll help you
Yeah,
out.
we need
Free of
that.
charge. Comedy Factory comedians, free of charge.
We
Jessica.
need that.
What about the kids, Jessica? Because I think I broke my daughter.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Just a
Oh,
little
man.
bit.
Just a little bit.
a little.
Okay. Just a tad.
Touches.
Yep. I
You
work
know how
with
it's the
families,
firstborn is the
couples. Yep.
firstborn.
There goes Tony.
That's funny because our kids broke us.
Yeah. I work with families, couples, individuals. I literally work with everybody. I'm from a dysfunctional family, haven't had a good, successful
So
relationship.
you get it. You know, I'm trying to break the cycle. I'm trying to break the curses, you know, the generation curse.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to break it.
If you don't break your children a little when they're young, you're not doing a good job as a parent. Because
Yeah,
that's what
I
happens.
figure I'll break her young and then I'll fix her young so she can be a great adult.
Yeah, but they learn from you. They're gonna learn from you breaking them, and then to Darlene's point, when they get older, they break you. So it's payback.
Yeah.
They will break them.
Yeah.
They will
Yeah.
break you. That's
Yeah,
why
I'm
Darlene
sure.
has big glasses.
Cheers, my friend.
Well, Mike Cronin, we're having a lot of fun tonight. You're quieting down now. What's going on? What are you looking at pictures of food? What are you doing?
No, I was just thinking what Janaya was saying about her children. I think that when we have our first child, we wrap them in bubble wrap and we're so careful with them. And then your last child can be like swinging from chandeliers and you're just like, well, you get off of there. It's a completely different mindset.
So I'm going to have to file when you and Mike have a kid.
Yeah. I say if I'm paying out any more, I'm paying the child support. I'm gonna be the deadbeat mom. Let's take no more kids.
My dad, I went to St. Kevin's. I don't know if I shared this story before. I went to St. Kevin's Elementary School and something happened to my thumb. It was jacked up like that. It was way up in the air and it was all swollen. So the nuns noticed this and they tell me, you gotta have your mom and dad take it over to the hospital, get that looked at. So I said, all right, I will. So I go home and my friend, my dad is across the street at our friend's house, Bobby LaCroix, who's since passed away. And I said to my dad, I said, the nuns want you to take me to the hospital to get my finger looked at. They think there's something wrong with it. My dad says to me, let me see that. So I show him my hand. He lays it down on the bar countertop, takes his fist, he had hands like a catcher's mitt, and slams it right on the knuckle. Boom. Let me see it. Let me see it again. I show it to him. It's all popped in back in place. So I go to school the next day, and the nun just hunts me right down and says, did you have your hand looked at? I said, no, here's what happened. I showed it to my dad, and he put my hand on the counter, and he banged on top of it with his fist, and it popped back into place.
Oh, man.
I was not in a bubble wrap at all when I was growing up. At all.
Dr. Cronin took care of it.
That did not happen today.
No.
They would have taken
No.
it away.
I be making sure my kids, I give them the look. This is the time you lie. All right. We here. We are not telling the truth right at this moment. Mommy, sorry.
Mommy, sorry.
Well,
That's great.
I think we're almost out of rap, guys.
No way. We just started having fun.
Oh.
I know. Well, we could do a few more minutes. What do you want to say, Natasha? You got anything else you want to say?
I was a good girl. See? Wait, can you see me?
Oh, look at you!
Wow, Darlene.
How cute.
Darlene was a babe. Still a babe.
I want to tell you another one of my, and these are really true stories about the telemarketers. You really have to have fun with them. This was quite a few years ago because I guess the Providence Journal is not around here anymore, but this guy calls and he says, hi, is this the Andrade residence? Yes, it is. Who's calling? Hey, my name is Joe. I'm from the Providence Journal. Do we deliver to your house? And I'm like, you work for the Journal and you're asking me if you deliver to my house. Oh, no, but I don't work in circulation. I'm in marketing. I was like, ooh, big wig with the big job. And he goes, so you read the Providence Journal? I said, yes, I do. And he goes, oh, so do you buy it? Do we deliver it to you? I said, none. He goes, where do you get it? I said, off my neighbor's lawn. They've been delivering it. He's been dead for 3 years. I just take it off his lawn. Telemarketers do not like me, and I just have fun with them. Have fun with them, people.
I got 3 or 4 that call me. It's always from Block Island, Carolina, or Tiverton. So when I'm in the car today, and I got one, and it said Carolina. So before I answer, I put my radio blasting. I answered the phone. I'm screaming. I got the radio blasting.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm looking at the phone. Finally, they hung up. Jessica, is that unstable?
Yeah.
Or?
That's like a 2 out of 10 for you.
Well, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You
a
gotta,
little bit.
You gotta scale things. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's only a 2 for you. You wore a trench coat to school with booze in it.
Yeah, right.
You know, that's fine.
That's fine.
You can have some fun with the telemarketers. I think that's okay.
Yeah, I'm a stable guy. I was in counseling at 14. It was
Me too.
crazy.
Me too.
14 years old. My first counselor. 14 years old. It was really bad, Jess, because I swear to God, I go in, I'm talking to the counselor. While I'm in one room with him, my 2 friends came in. They're going around. They stole a toaster. They stole this. They stole, you guys crazy?
Why was there a toaster in this section?
They had another room with the kitchen stuff, I guess. My friends went in there and took the coffee pot, the toaster. I'm in therapy for an hour. While I'm in therapy, my friends are robbing the place. And they weren't even Italian, these guys. They were Irish.
No.
They were robbing the therapist's office. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't say nothing. I don't want to be a rat.
Well, if somebody took my toaster, I'd be pretty upset, but...
Hey, the guy saw me for an hour. I gave him $20, and they took about $300 of stuff, so he lost.
Did they use the Romney code? Romney code to carry the shit out?
What's that?
Did they use your Omni code to carry the shit out?
No, I don't think so.
That was great.
I had some crazy friends back in the day, man.
The coat was full of booze in the therapist's office. That's where it was.
I don't even know whatever happened to that green army coat. I wish I still had it. I wish I had the long hair, man. I love the long hair.
Grow it back again.
Not at 62. Wouldn't look right, right,
I
Jessica?
can always get you a lace front.
I think you need confidence. You don't sound confident in this at all.
Well, unless I grow it back.
Give you confidence.
If I grow the long hair back and you dye it red and I'll dye mine red,
okay.
I'll have the long hair red.
Yep.
Like in that picture.
Yep.
Dad, I can have you long head and redhead in 2 hours. Amazon Prime.
Listen, we'll be over in an hour and 5 minutes, Dutchess. We'll be over for cornbread, chicken, whatever, everything you got, we'll be there.
Baked chicken barbecue, that's what she's making.
I hope so.
So good.
I just peeked out my door. I'm seeing bones. I hope they save me a plate. That's the
They're
only
gonna save everybody a plate.
Yeah.
Bernie's gonna be coming in from Somerset. You think you want him to come all that way and you're gonna give him bones?
Thank you. Might have to make a soup out of that thing. Get some bone marrow.
Yeah, we gotta listen. This has been a lot of fun, but we gotta wrap this up because we could go on and on. This has been. I had a good time. Did you guys have fun tonight?
Yeah,
absolutely.
We're gonna go around the horn and say everybody get the last word, whatever they want to say. Dutchess SS, what do you got to say?
All right, so I do have a comedy show going October 3rd, and then I think October 13th with you.
Yeah.
And also another show October 31st, LOL Saturdays.
Good, you're coming back, Dutch. You're coming back.
Yes.
Hopefully I'll be back eventually. Lady D
Meeting new people
sings
today.
on Federal Hill every Saturday night. How long are you going to be doing that for?
Well, my partner Ronnie's gone back to Florida, so but I'll be there tomorrow with another lady. She's amazing. If you guys get a chance to come up, you should.
Friday night you'll be there? Friday?
Yeah, just drive right down. Atwell's is closed off. Just drive right down De Pasquale, and you got valet parking right there. Seating outside. The tables are 8-9 feet apart from everybody. It's it's been good. People wearing masks when they're in line to the hostess table and all that. So it's been great. Yeah, it's been great for me. I enjoy it. So
you're a great singer. You do a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You got any last words you want to leave us with?
I just want to say I had a great time tonight. I like Mike Cronin's background with the all black there. He looks pretty snazzy, and it was nice to meet the other two gentlemen. And I got to tell you one last way that you can really get the telemarketers off. I bought a megaphone. You want to hear what I do with them? Press 1 if your credit's so good, we're gonna give you less interest and all that. Hit 1 if you want it. And I hit 1. As soon as they come on, I go.
Is Natasha gonna say goodbye? Natasha?
Natasha's gone.
She's gone.
She's gone.
I tell Natasha we love her. We'll see you soon, Lady D. Bernie Perrotty from the great city. Exciting city, so much going on. Somerset, Mass. What's going on, Bernie? For your final thoughts on your first comedy Zoom here.
It's been a lot of fun. Good meeting everybody. I don't know. I don't have any shows coming up. I've been just sitting in the house now. I've been working on painting. I started painting a lot and everything like that. I'll show you one of my. Look at this. I got this one right here. I did. See this one? It's nice. I like this painting, right? It's got one dog going one way, one dog going the other way. This
looks like Vincent Van Gogh.
He's got a white hair.
You did that, Bernie? You did that? Did you do that?
Oh, yeah. You like this?
Yeah. I don't know if he did it or not.
I know.
You never saw Goodfellas?
That's the movie. That's the picture from the Goodfellas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, one dog. This guy's got a nice head of white hair.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute.
They discussed that when they go over to his house at night. They discussed that at the kitchen table. That's when he says, "Ma, I'm gonna take this knife with me for tonight. I'll bring it back."
That's when the guy's in the trunk. I just watched that scene the other night.
Yeah.
One dog going this way, one dog going that way. The guy with the white beard, he's looking good. Yeah.
He's like, so what do you want from me?
Bernie, great having you on, Bernie. We'll have you on in October. I'll be in touch.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Mike Thomas. Now everybody's showing pictures.
Can I just show you something quick? I painted this for real.
Very nice.
I started painting during COVID, and I thought you were serious. You broke my heart now.
Very nice.
I only paint by numbers. That's it.
Mike Thomas, what are you going to say to wrap it up?
Darlene, like you, this whole thing, with the whole pandemic, you gotta find different things and different hobbies to take you away. So I work from home every day. At 5:30, we moved into a new house. It has a flagpole. 5:30 every night, I go out. I turn the radio up as loud as I can in the car, and I start stripping now for the neighbors. Flagpole. It's very profitable. I got $50 last night just to put my shirt back on.
I was about to say I got some ones now.
I'm telling you, it's going well.
Let me see that walk.
It doesn't. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I might hurt my back if I do that. If I'm gonna pull a hip or something, if I do that, I can't. I'm out there for 5 minutes. People are throwing to go back in the house. Please go back in the house. So that's what I'm doing.
Great to have Mike Thomas on, my old buddy. We had a lot of laughs back though. We were crazy back then, Mike.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I great meeting everybody. I'm surprised I haven't met, like Darlene. We had to have crossed paths somewhere.
Probably, but you have.
We had to have. Well,
probably
we
in the
were
same.
probably at the bar.
Probably
Yeah,
in the same show at one point. Who knows, right?
Yeah,
Mike
probably
Cronin. Mike Cronin. What are you gonna say for your final words?
I am humbled and honored to be on the esteemed panel, as you labeled it at the beginning of the show. It's great catching up with you, Johnny P. As always, Jessica Leigh, it was great seeing you again today, and I love watching you laugh. You have such a cool laugh. You kind of sit there, tilted off to the side. You get very surprised. Your laugh is so very enjoyable. Very Perrotty, I had known who you were as a comic. We did never work, hadn't worked in the past, so it was great to finally get to meet you. I noticed that you were rocking the solo red cup there, so I know that you're coming hardcore. Mike Thomas, my old friend back from the 80s and 90s, it was great seeing you. Darlene Andrade, love your voice. I'm tuning into you on your Facebook Lives with the singing, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to close it with Janaya because I'm hoping I can find my way to some baked chicken barbecue at 6'1". I just think that is so cool that you are that tall. That just blows my mind. And I sincerely hope that one day, and we'll buy the chicken. You just tell us what you need. We'll buy it. We can all get together. And we can do, because I absolutely love a barbecue. Love a barbecue.
Dutchess, lock your doors, turn your lights off right now.
I know, I'm telling you. If we pull this off, she may not ever admit it to me, but she will say to one of her friends, wow, that guy Mike, he's only 5'7", but boy, can he eat.
I think he's actually got a fetish for tall women. That's my opinion. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Dutchess SS. The final word goes to my co-host, the therapist, the most esteemed therapist in New England, Jessica Leigh. Jessica, what are you going to say to wrap up this week's weekly check-in?
I'm seeing a need here, definitely for Mike's individual need for one-on-one sessions. We have a couples therapy and family therapy, so my work is cut out for me completely. I also need therapy. But yeah, I don't have any shows coming up. I'm in I'm in hermit mode right now, where I'm doing some real soul searching energy stuff right now, so I'm like, I'm okay though. Everyone's like, are you all right? Yeah, I'm good. I'm actually like,
I'll
really
pay for my sessions with crystals.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
We'll swap family therapy for sessions with crystals. Yes.
This has been an awesome show.
Personalities. Is that a group session or is that just a single session?
For personality disorder, oh, you're in the right place. I mean, just, you just have to look
Thank
up.
you. Join the crew.
All right, we got to say goodbye now, kids.
Bye
Mike
now,
Cronin,
kids.
Jessica Leigh, Mike Thomas, Bernie Perrotty, Lady D, Darlene Andrade, Dutchess SS, Janaya. You guys have been awesome. I had a blast on this show. I'll have you all on again. It's a lot of fun. Stay healthy. God bless you guys. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night.
God bless everybody.